Hi, my name is Dominic, and starting this week I'm a full-time solo game developer with the ultimate challenge to create a game in 1 year. The target of the challenge is to launch the game on Steam Early Access by the end of 2024. Well, to properly explain this, I will have to tell you a story. It all started a long time ago. 10 years ago, Matt and I founded Alter Ego Games as the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. But mainly because we really hated the jobs we had at the time. Our business was focused on doing work for hire, creating games for our clients, which worked out quite alright over the years to come. In time, we found a third business partner, hired epic employees, and even expanded our business by creating our own entertainment games. In 2019, we launched the game Woven for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch.
They entered a world of metal through and through. Shadows moved above them. What were they getting into?
And during the COVID pandemic, we launched Sanity of Morse for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Retirement on his own. Should have thought about that when you left me and Mom, Dad.
It wasn't until the production of our third game, City of Springs, that the collaboration between me and my fellow business partners was starting to get tough.
So Val, how's life? Well, it's mostly running errands.
It's not like we never had any rows or disagreements as before, but for me it felt like there was no more room for, well, me. And so I made the decision to leave the company. I realized I'm far from being done with creating games, so I had to come up with a new plan. I used to be a senior game developer at Alter Ego Games and often took the role as producer for our projects. Added with my background in communication and media design, I think I have enough skills to create and produce media outings. And because I sold my company shares, I have some time to try this out. This places me in a unique position of being able to create a game as a solo game developer and create the content to share this journey with you guys. I suck at it right now, but in a year's time I will get better at it. My English will get better. I will remember my own lines. It'll be fine. So here's what I'm going to do. Every week for the coming year, I'm going to create a video on the progression on the project. These videos will be themed in 5 different categories, based on the week in the month. In every first video of the month, I will show the overall progression on the project. New improved game design, the progression of level design, that kind of stuff. The following week, I'll talk about technologies I use in the game, which plugins I'm currently using, or why I build my own DIY tools and explain how they work in depth. In the third week, I want to go over the workflow I use in Unity, show how I built this game, how I'm building the levels, things like that. Then, in the last video of the month, I will look back on my life as a solo developer, the struggles, accomplishments, hopefully, I had that month. Alright, so because a bad game designer thought it was a good idea to give each month a variable length, I needed a 5th category for the month that have 5 weeks in them. In this last video of the month, I'm allowed to vent on Unity, bash the render pipelines, discuss new game releases, bake a pie, talk about motorcycles, whatever I want. So, this year, 2024, I will not filter, romanticize or omit anything about the project and life as a solo game developer or how it is to make these videos, because it's difficult. I will go fully naked. And this year, I go forth as the Naked Dev. So, in this very first video, I'll introduce you to the project I'll be working on in the coming year. The game will be a first-person action-adventure game taking place in a city called Zeist, located in the Netherlands. The Netherlands, the country I live in, has a long history fighting against the sea by building dikes and dams holding back the water. Cyberdam will take place in a future where the sea level has risen to a point where the Netherlands is fully submerged underwater. except for a few cities that had the foresight to build massive dams around them. Zeist is one of those cities. The player will control Ivy, the protagonist of the story. Ivy just had an epic adventure in a faraway country, but it had a huge toll on her body and mind. To survive, she has to take refuge in a much slower-paced, mostly submerged Netherlands. As she struggles to find her place in this new hostile environment, she realizes that her true potential is far from lost as she finds back her balance and her will to not only live on, but to thrive. Yeah, so for now this is all I know of the project myself, as the year has just started and I still have to even make a game design document. So I really hope you will join me on this adventure, and for now I'm going to do something I have never ever thought of doing. Please like and subscribe.